Creepy Jason.
Creepy G.
Doing neo-trad.
Don't come over here acting like you're not doing a neo-trad tattoo.
Gian does an amazing job of figuring out a way to stay in his comfort zone all the time.
Okay, so let's go down the neo-trad checklist. Do you have leaves in yours?
Yes.
Do you have birds in yours?
Yes.
Do you have a lady head in yours?
Yes.
So you're doing like the quintessential neo-trad tattoo right now.
This week, we gave you 12 hours to tattoo a master canvas selected by the judges based on your portfolio and previous work done here at Ink Master. Before we continue, I have a surprise for you. We will not be judging your master canvases tonight. Instead, you'll be given a second master canvas.
Oh my God. I know it wasn't over.
I'm exhausted, man.
For these canvases, the design is completely up to you. This is your chance to tattoo exactly what you want. You'll have 6 hours to tattoo, and then we will critique both your 12-hour canvas and your 6-hour canvas.
This is what it all comes down to. This is it. One more sleepless night, one more badass tattoo out of each and every one of you.
Let's meet your new canvases.
Quite the surprise.
Canvases, you guys are here because you said that you would get anything from these artists. You understand what they're capable of, and you're willing to give them 6 hours of your life for them to prove to us who's gonna walk out of here with the grand prize.
Think I have an awesome plan. Flowers, snake, cool.
Giving James complete control of what he wants to do on my body. I am pretty nervous about it.
It's basically what I came up with. I feel that the design I came up with focuses on a lot of different elements of all my critiques through this competition. It's my same style, it's my comfort zone.
It's amazing.
A lot on the line, and for me to do something where I don't feel comfortable. I'm not trying to go out looking like a dipshit because I tried to do something I don't do a lot, you know?
I know they said I could do anything I wanted to. I'm pretty comfortable in my Japanese that it will shine. I always say if you want to try to show someone your best work, enjoy what you're doing.
We want to see a pinup girl with regular feet and a pretty face.
This girl's got 2 right feet. For real, this is a mistake, man.
I wish James would have done a pinup girl and been like, here, guys, you very much.
For weeks, you've endured grueling tattoo sessions and harsh critiques, but you've all produced impressive work. This week, we asked you to tattoo 2 master canvases. One was selected by the judges based on your portfolio and the previous work you've done here. The other was your chance to tattoo whatever design you felt would showcase your skills. James, you're up first. Let's talk about your 12-hour tattoo.
I wanted to focus on all the aspects of shading, blending, line work, depth, and show that I did learn and do what I know I can do in that amount of time.
Dude, you're an amazing tattooer, man. You bang out big work.
Not a lot of tattooers could have done this amount of tattooing in the 2 sessions that you did. The detail around the glow, the ohm, the color there, the line work is spot on. By far the best tattoo we've seen from you.
You know, that's what I'm inspired to do every day.
All right, James, let's talk about your 6-hour tattoo. Japanese in style?
Yes.
Didn't we just kind of do this?
I know that we were told, hey, do what we want to do. I love flowers. I can do flowers every day of the week. I love it.
But James, this isn't every day of the week.
Oh, yeah.
You're up for $100,000.
It is a lot on the line, and I wanted to do my best. I didn't want to step out of my comfort zone and look bad.
I feel like instead of staring it back in the face and going, F you, I'm gonna go at this and I'm gonna do it, and you went, I'm gonna go to my safe place instead of competing.
As far as the snakehead goes, this snakehead seems like it's just a part of a different tattoo. I mean, maybe there is a snake out there somewhere that has these traits that I just haven't seen yet.
The belly, why not outline every plate instead of 2 solid lines and then train track type across? Doing these big tattoos, you're shortchanging yourself in one department or another. I mean, we're here. Last day, you made top 3. Why not put bells and whistles on everything? Man, if I would have been you, I would have done a pinup. It would have been the slap in the face back for you to nail it and do it the way you know how, and kill it.
Well, let's get to it. James, please step forward. The judges have discussed your work, and James, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
Today, in this final judging, this was your time to really get after it and really fight these guys. I just would have liked to have seen you come harder. I feel like you just laid down a little, man. That's why you're in third.
In this last challenge, we wanted to see a little bit more versatility. If this was a competition based on what you do best, you'd be hard to beat.
Understand? I'm proud to be here. If it was judged on the 12-hour tattoo alone, I know I'd have won. I really wished I would have stretched myself a little further. I should have went totally out of my element and pushed myself. But hindsight's 20/20, you know?
This week, we're testing consistency.
Consistency is being able to show pretty much the same thing over and over again.
You must be able to tattoo uniform lines, shading, and color, giving your design a harmonious look. There's no better test of consistency than an image so iconic that any inconsistency will be obvious. Comic book characters.
Yes. The challenge is pulling off comic book tattoo or making it as direct to the comic character at hand. People that are comic nerds, which I say that proudly, they know when something's off.
Founded in 1934, DC Comics is home to the world's greatest superheroes, like the Green Lantern, Superman, and Wonder Woman, and of course, Batman. But this week, you won't be tattooing a superhero. You must tattoo a super villain.
Without villains, you have no need for heroes. Generally, villains are more dynamic than the hero themselves.
I'm Claudia, and this is Poison Ivy.
I definitely want the Poison Ivy. Here's the magical question at hand. Is Joshua gonna look out for us underdogs, or is he gonna pull some other bull?
Jimmy.
Good looking, Josh.
Turns out, he pulled some bull. Come on, Joey's gonna kill anything that has to do with a cool pinup, and so is Jimmy. What the hell are you thinking, Joshua?
Dude, I don't know what angle you went on this one, man, but I'm pumped on this.
I just thought about it. I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna win, it's gonna be because I did some sick. New school this thing up, buddy. I'll just watch you freaking enjoy your way out of this competition.
You gonna do it that size? Jesus.
Yeah. Why?
No, I'm just saying it's big for 6 hours. Jimmy Litwalk's doing another Jimmy Litwalk tattoo. It's a cartoon, not a comic. I would try and make that more dynamic. It just looks a little flat. No. I mean, I guess if that's what you want to do and not do the challenge like you're supposed to. I don't know, I can't argue with you on drawing, so.
I've been tattooing for 20 years. I don't really care about Joey's opinion. I got this.
Have fun.
I take what I do know of Poison Ivy and create my own version of what this character is. I don't necessarily know that new skill's ever gonna come up in the challenges, but I figure this is about the closest thing that I'm gonna get to really put it out there, so. This is my style of tattooing, so for me, I'm in a good running to win this challenge. I'm super stoked.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up, machines down. No more ink.
Wow.
Love it?
I love it. I really do.
He screwed the pooch. He did not follow the challenge. He took a comic book style tattoo. He did a beautiful new school tattoo. Okay, Jimmy, did you come here just to get more new school business, or did you come here to compete?
Artists, today we tested your consistency by asking you to tattoo a badass supervillain. Jimmy.
The big mark that you missed today is comic book. You went and did something in your own style, and I see a really big difference between cartoon style and comic book style.
As a guy who draws Poison Ivy, I think it missed the mark. She should be a seductress. She's not drawing me in.
I don't draw it every day, so that's your area.
Well, that's why I'm here, I assume. You missed in capturing the essence of this character.
Bottom line is I'm 100% happy with what I turned out.
This is a game. This is not a comic book tattoo. Today, DC Comic Day. Your tattoo should look like a comic book.
I executed the tattoo, I did what I did, and I stand behind it.
We know you can draw. You don't have to prove that to anybody. What you have to prove is that you can outgame these other chumps, man. If you want to win on DC Comic Day, if it doesn't look like a comic book, yeah, you got a solid tattoo, and that's one part of the challenge. The key to this thing is seeing all the parts of the challenges.
Jackie, Jason, Jimmy. Any one of you could justifiably be sent home. Jimmy, you're here because the human canvas jury voted that you had the worst tattoo of the day.
I stand behind my tattoos. Not everyone's gonna like what I do, but I've been doing it for 20 years.
But you can't stylize something to the point where it's unrecognizable. This is not poison ivy. It's a cutesy little cartoony green creature. You've missed the essence.
Can't make everyone happy.
You want to win or not?
I do want to win, yeah.
Why are you in the bottom? Bad decisions. You got a room full of 8 comic book nerds. The reason they came here to get a tattoo is because they love comic books. They're gonna pick the one they like the least. Which one are they gonna pick? The one that doesn't look anything like a comic book. That's yours. That was your decision. If you draw for DC Comics, the editor's gonna be like, that's not the DC look. Better take your ass to Garfield.
I did take a risky move in making an artistic design, but a lot of elements that were tattooed today won't be here in a while. Joey did an amazing tattoo. Patchwork in that whip that you love so much ain't gonna be there in 10 years.
Joey's tattoo is solid, and I don't think it's gonna look terrible down the road. But this is a game, and Joey played the right game today. DC Comic Day. Your tattoo should look like a comic book. It's the simplest of all simple rules.
Anthony and Jesse, your teammates determined that you were the weakest. You must now face off for survival. You've each been randomly assigned a canvas, and your canvases are completely open. The subject and style of your design is completely up to you. However, to prove your adaptability, you must draw your tattoo directly onto your canvas's skin, freehand. You cannot use any stencils, and you must draw from scratch with no reference.
Freehand and no reference? Jesse's made a name for himself being an illustrator and coming up with images off the top of his head. I'm screwed.
This is exactly what I need because I want to do something crazy. I want to do what I do. This is my comfort zone.
Let's bring in your canvases. You have 6 hours to tattoo, and your time starts now.
Let's get it on!
Jesse Smith and Anthony Michaels could easily make it to the finale. One of them's not.
I specialize in little critters, rabbits, squirrels. I do the googly eyes and teeth.
These two tattooers have such a different background.
We can do like a traditional eagle or something.
That's cool.
And that'll surprise the judges because they wouldn't expect that.
Typically, experience is everything, but there are times where inexperience creates hunger and creates drive.
I know the judges wouldn't expect it either, but I'm gonna murder the
We'll have to see how Anthony does going up against a veteran that knows all the tricks.
I'm just drawing right now, seeing what comes out.
This is the first time in this competition that I've got a piece of open skin to do whatever I want. I'm taking advantage of it.
I can't even figure out what Jesse's drawing. I can't even.
This tattoo right here is a game changer. If I win, then I've knocked Anthony out, one of the strongest competitors, and I have an easier path to the finale. I'm ready to show these guys what I'm made of.
Jesse, doing a portrait over here?
I'm going for it.
What Jesse's doing is his own made-up character, that there's no rules, there's nothing to hold him to the fire on in this tattoo. On paper, this challenge is looking like Jesse's got it in the bag.
All right, guys, you have 4 hours remaining.
Everybody's helping Anthony out. Nobody's trying to help me out.
Make sure you do tough clubs.
They got 3 on top and then 1 on the bottom. They have 4.
Yeah, 3 on top, 1 on the bottom.
I'm not competing against one person on this tattoo. I'm competing against 5.
I'm pretty sure it's 3 and 1.
But you know what? Adaptability is being able to take a bad situation and make it good. My dad was in the Army. I grew up all over the world. I've had to adapt every time I've moved. I was always exposed to a bunch of different artists, and I pulled a piece from every artist I've ever met, and that's where my style comes from. Now I'm all alone, and I'm getting to do what I want to do. Anthony's in trouble.
Everybody's going to help Anthony because Jesse's tattoo is coming straight from his head. It's not going to be very easy to critique.
I think you should tell him I did an eagle because he eats little googly-eyed creatures.
Anything you say about it, he could just explain away in some imaginary fairy tale story.
This particular guy lives in the Creotic Sea, preys on skimperfish.
Today, you faced off to prove your adaptability by freehanding your design directly onto the skin with no reference. Jesse, let's start with you. So what are we looking at here?
This is a Aka bunnyfish. It's pretty much straight from my head.
It's a very creative tattoo, definitely recognizable as your style of artwork, but at first glance, it's a little bit confusing, the way the body turns around the back and what's going on. Are those supposed to be stitches that are holding the thing together in the back?
Yeah, this particular character, he's been through some bad times. He relies on the pattern on the sides to attract other fish so he can have a meal for the day. It makes me sad to know that he probably won't last that long because he can't move like a normal fish.
Thing's crazy.
You know, there's really nothing you can say about what this is because it's something totally created out of your mind. I think it's a great creative approach. There's some areas that are really shining, the nose, the fang, the little textures that really stand out strong, but there's some saturation issues, some muddy colors, like the orange spots that look scratchy and unfinished, and there's some areas that I think could have been a little brighter instead of that pale yellow. Overall, it has a more muted, washed out feel. This was your chance to really do something super bright and poppy on pale skin.
Well, Jesse, there's no doubt about your creativity, but then looking at the consistency of the outline, you have a lot of different line weights. You have some areas where you get a little gray, or you have some thickness where it looks like you had to pick up in some spots. Overall, you did a really cool image. This is gonna boil down completely on both sides of the table to technicalities.
What are you guys' thoughts?
It's not apples to apples.
Definitely taking a risk doing a style you're not familiar with. I think is a personal triumph for Anthony. I was happy to watch him swing for the fences on that one.
I see more hiccups on the Eagle outline than that one. You know, everybody's like, it's just so crazy, but there's a science to doing what he does because there's 100,000 guys out there trying to do exactly what he does, but it doesn't work. So there is a right and wrong way to do a crazy character like that. When you look at that, you're like, that's Jesse Smith.
But then if you're creating a fantasy character, I have to look at the character and believe that it can function. Jesse's arm coming directly out from underneath the cheek didn't look like it functioned. And then the fin, I don't understand if that's on its back or if it's coming down a ridge or something.
I drew it all on, and as far as adapting from what I normally do, I drew with the tattoo machine while I was going. There was a lot of decisions I made that weren't on there when I started.
All right, it's time to go to the judges here. Which artist is going home?
I feel like there's some technical problems with both these tattoos.
We all agree that both have some kind of anatomy issue. We all agree that some areas of each of the tattoo are light, where I would say that there's a gap would come down to outlines. Definitely Anthony's tattoo has a much stronger outline. Looking at it line by line, pass by pass, stroke by stroke, the finesse that's in that outline, that is what's really strong.
In terms of overall readability and maybe just taking it up a notch, Anthony may have stepped a little bit further out of his comfort zone.
Anthony took the big risk. He did a showstopper. He did a tattoo to win.
Final choice to go home.
I gotta vote for Jesse.
My final decision, Jesse.
Jesse.
The judges have decided, Jesse, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
Thank you for the second opportunity. I appreciate it.
Jesse, you do something that is really your own thing. But then the fact that you tell us a sad story about the fish means you're actually thinking it through, which is a true sign of an artist. But it came down today to the simplest part of the whole tattoo, the outline.
Please pack your machines and close shop. Tomorrow, all of you must face off, and based on your work, one of you will be eliminated. You'll have 6 hours to tattoo not one, but 2 tattoos. The style and subject for both of your tattoos are completely up to you. However, part of being marketable includes being versatile, so both of your tattoos must be in a different style.
Simple as one black and gray, one color. Simple as one realistic and one traditional. Whatever shows versatility.
If there's something you've done 2, 3, 4, 5 times already, tomorrow is a perfect time not to do that again. Show us something from you that we have not seen yet.
Head back to the loft and get ready for tomorrow. All right, artists, you have 6 hours to tattoo not one, but 2 tattoos in totally different styles. And your time starts now.
Let's get this started, man.
Let's do this, man.
There are 6 artists that are up for elimination.
Oh my God, perfect little guy.
What we're looking for is versatility. We're looking for them to show who can do 2 different styles in a short amount of time and pull it off.
I'm kind of pumped that a dude is getting this one. I didn't want to put the world's toughest tattoo on a girl.
I think Cam's gonna have a hard time today. He's doing 2 different tattoos, but in the same style, and that's the hit in the challenge.
There's not a lot of you guys here, so you must have made it pretty far.
No. It's definitely reaching that point where there are good tattoos that are gonna end up going home. So I gotta do great tattoos, you know?
Everyone's constantly been giving me shit about only being able to operate within my comfort zone, but this is my chance to finally be like, look, I can do something else and I can do it well.
Today, the 6 of you had to face off, creating 2 tattoos in different styles. Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Next up is Cam. Let's start with Cam's first tattoo.
The work you do in the fire comes out super cool, black on the tips and then nice, good color blends fading through the fire.
Very risky because all these thin little lines, you either hit it or you don't, and you hit it. Really clean, really solid, great sticker.
Let's move on to your second tattoo.
It's super clean and super simple and super bold. I don't think that it's a really drastic difference in style from the other tattoo, other than the fact it's just black and red. You got probably the two least versatile tattoos on the board today.
This week, we are testing technical application.
Back to the basics.
Yeah.
It's just another day for us. We can do this.
If you don't have good technical application, then you'll be doing sloppy tattoos. Plain and simple. If you can't make a clean line, if you can't do full saturation, your shit's gonna look bad.
No blowouts, Bob. No more scratchy white.
Today, you must prove your strength by facing off against another artist in a head-to-head style battle, regardless of region. Damn.
I don't want to face off against you guys.
There are 10 artists remaining, and there will be 5 different head-to-head face-offs, each in a completely different style.
Okay.
Fine line black and gray.
Okay, you guys.
American traditional.
And Jimmy will be doing traditional.
Japanese. Biomech.
I'm the biomech guy. I specialize in that shit. I don't think anybody in this room can compete with me in biomech.
And tribal.
Damn.
Really?
No.
Win your style battle, and you will continue to fight another week. Lose, and you will be up for elimination.
It's half the room.
5 people in the bottom?
That's intense, man.
Jimmy, which style do you choose?
This is my chance to take someone out from the West. American traditional.
No way.
How does he keep getting away with this?
I don't know why he continues to do this. If I were Jimmy, it would be worth it for me to pick something else just for the sake of shutting the rest of us up.
That means, Hiram, you'll face off against Jimmy, tattooing American traditional.
Nobody wants to face Jimmy in American traditional. That's the only thing that motherfucker does. And this is gonna be my first traditional tattoo ever.
Your tattoos must speak for themselves because today, all of your tattoos will be judged blind.
It's gonna be a fun one. True battle. That's big.
Fail to win your head-to-head face-off, and you will be up for elimination.
Good luck.
Jimmy, what's up, Papa? What kind of brown will you use? I have like 4 different ones.
Open my drawer. Yep. That's the one I always use.
Can I steal this one?
Yeah, take it.
Jimmy, he's actually giving me advice. I believe he feels bad for me. He's just looking at me like, you're so cute for trying. I'm a shark. And if I smell blood, I'm coming for it.
That's the dude I'm going against.
Okay. That's commendable. I see you. Fair and square.
Yeah, fair is fair.
I may be taking a risk here with helping Hiram, but I don't care. No matter what happens, Hiram's not gonna win. It is my style. There's no way in hell I'm gonna be in the bottom.
There you go.
All right, today the artists are facing off in a head-to-head style battle, and we're judging these things blind.
I know I'm in trouble, but that's obvious.
Let's see how they did. Now let's move on to the American traditional style battle.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go.
This is Jimmy Snass. Jimmy's black shading, how he whips out, is definitely in this tattoo.
I don't mean any offense to anybody, but I don't know if this is Jimmy. The red all the way around the exterior petals is completely holidayed. If this is Jimmy, something's up.
It can be nerve-wracking doing your own style.
Moving on to the second tattoo.
That was mine.
It is a style battle, and this drawing is the staple. The little white highlights on the edge of the green leaves, nice. Edge of the flower that's white with the red faded out, nice. But anywhere in this tattoo, the black is not as dark as the outline.
Might have got me, Hiram. We'll see.
Today, you had to face off in a head-to-head style battle. Each of your tattoos have been ranked by the judges. Win your style battle, and you'll be safe from elimination. Lose, and you could be packing your machines.
Yeah.
Half of you will be up for elimination, and 2 of you will be going home.
That's tough.
It's time to reveal the winner of each style battle. Jimmy and Hiram, you faced off tattooing American traditional. Let's see who won this style battle.
I did that one.
Wow.
Nobody outshined anybody in one section, and nothing screams American traditional more than an eagle.
I didn't want to just go with the typical thing.
Today, since it's a style battle, you want to really capture that style.
Congratulations. Hiram, you are safe from elimination.
Remember how I helped you out today? You're gonna have to help me.
Have a seat.
To secure your spot in the top 4, you must survive not 1, but 2 grueling tattoo challenges.
Grueling, you say?
2 challenges?
Today, you must create a single session, 12-hour tattoo on the leg.
Oh my God. I'm sitting.
Oh my
12 hours? Bring it on. Let's do it. Generally, I am a large-scale artist, which means I do very long sessions on a daily basis, which means I might have an advantage going into this round. The more time you give me, the more I can show off.
Your leg tattoos must speak for themselves because we will be judging them completely blind.
What? Oh, that's cool.
Nobody's gonna know.
The judges will critique and rank each tattoo without knowing which artist created which.
I love blind judging because it's no bullshit. None of us can talk our way out of anything.
Well, I can't sell this one.
The artist that created the highest ranked tattoo will earn their spot in the top 4 and will not have to tattoo in the next challenge.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
Yo. Need that shit. That second challenge is gonna be gnarly.
Oh my gosh. I want that advantage so bad. Getting that first position in the top 4 gets me a little closer to holding on to that title.
Your canvases are completely open. What you tattoo is completely up to you. What style you tattoo is not.
Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, that sounded too good to be true. There's always a catch.
The 8 skulls you see before you have 8 different styles.
Wow.
You will each draw a skull to determine which style you must tattoo. Remember, it's a blind critique, so do not show the judges what you get. We don't want to know.
Okay.
All right, Gian, draw a skull.
Holy shit. It's all coming down to fucking to draw. All I'm hoping for is American traditional. I'm amazing at it, and I haven't had a chance to do it. Come on, give me some American traditional.
Whoa.
Surrealism. This is crazy.
For real?
I don't want to do another realistic tattoo. Surrealism, it's not something I do. I don't know where to start with it. God damn.
What are you doing? I got Neotrad, which very
Neotrad,
thankful
dude, that's
for, man.
Shit.
So I figured I'll do a little wolf in sheep's clothing, which is kind of what I think I've been around here a little bit. What'd you end up getting, man?
Dude, I got surrealism, man.
Yeah, that's surrealism, because I have no clue what's going on there.
I really want to get to the top 4, but with this surrealism thing, I don't know if it's gonna happen.
It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of detail. I'm hoping my girl can sit through it.
12 hours is a long time for anyone to sit.
I did my research, and when it comes to surrealism, man, there is a ton of different styles inside of the category of surrealism. And I'm gonna do my neo-trad surrealism, because that's what I do best.
And my mom was like, listen, you gotta get a real job, and this is not a real job. Every day until my finale happened. When she saw thousands of people rooting for me, that's the day that she was like, this is serious.
Yeah.
Like,
I want the title. I need it for me. I need it for my family. I'm all in at this point.
Creepy Jason.
Creepy G.
Doing
neo-trad.
Don't come over here acting like you're not doing a neo-trad tattoo. Gian does an amazing job of figuring out a way to stay in his comfort zone all the time. Okay, so let's go down the neo-trad checklist. Do you have leaves in yours?
Yes.
Do you have birds in yours?
Yes.
Do you have a lady head in yours?
Yes.
So you're doing like the quintessential neo-trad tattoo right now. Gian and I are different breeds of tattooer. I am an illustrator, and he just does what he's told. I always go the extra mile.
All right, keep up, Creepy.
I'm trying to.
Oh my God.
All right, my fellow judges. 12 hours on the leg. The artist picked skulls to determine which style they had to tattoo, but the subject matter was up to them. The top-ranked tattoo earns an automatic spot in the top 4.
That's a huge advantage.
Huge advantage. We're critiquing blind. We don't know whose tattoo is whose. And we're ranking them individually, and we won't know each other's scores. Let's take a look at the first tattoo.
All right, here we go.
This artist drew surrealism.
Ah, that's mine.
Wow, that's a super pretty neo-traditional tattoo.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's the first thing I thought, too, Ryan. I don't see any realism in it.
Well, surrealism isn't just realism. Told you that.
I do love how the face is breaking up, unveiling the skull underneath.
Why wouldn't you make the skull realistic?
And
you
have
know?
that contrast
and then
of
have that whole contrast of like the elements.
The styles, yeah, because that would count as surrealism as well.
Either the face should have been super realistic or the skull should have been super realistic. If you did neither, then let the birds be super realistic and let them cast a realistic shadow on there to kind of give us an illusion that there is surrealism in this tattoo.
I mean, you did say, I'm doing a neo-trad tat.
I love the movement of the birds. I love how the bird on the top is kind of curling over, runs with that hip. I love the way the solid black silhouette of the leaves kind of run with the body lines.
Great tattoo, absolutely. But I think if the challenge is not met, that's an issue.
Damn.
Anytime it's a different style and it leans towards neo-traditional, you know who did it.
I'll do it every time you give me a
We
chance.
all know, Gian, you love neo-trad tattoos. We get it.
I do.
It's your crutch. Based only on your work, each of your tattoos has been ranked by the judges. Please reveal the 4th highest ranked tattoo.
That's mine.
Knew it.
I didn't think it hit the mark of surrealism, but this is so well done.
Thank you, guys.
Got away doing neo-traditional again.
Yeah.